Yeah, 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 yeah. Young nigga made move like treadmill. Young nigga made move like treadmill. Made move, run it up like treadmill. Run it up, lace up like treadmill. Lace up like treadmill. Money dance on the treadmill. Money dance, do a stance on the treadmill.
Uh-oh. Back again. What up, y'all? It's your boy, Jalen Darnell, coming at you with another video. And I had a lot of plans for this video, but shit didn't go my way. Um, you already know this was supposed to be a Halloween video, but it wasn't, because I didn't have the funds to get the Halloween makeup. So, yeah. But before we even get into what type of video this is, I'm giving you real play senior year merch from my senior year. And then the hat I'm giving you is real Pirates. Give you my brother's college that he graduated from. So, yeah, I'll give you that. And bitch. But this video is going to be an announcement because I have been looking for a freaking jiggity job for I don't know how long, and I'm just gonna let y'all get ready. Bye. Oh, you see the back shirt? Yeah, I'm on it. If you can really read well. Okay. So I wanna say this is like a story time, but it kind of isn't, but it is, and it's all right. So let's get into it. So I was this whole year, legit, before I was even living back with my mom, past 2 years, since I turned the age of 17, that's when I really was hell bent on I need to get a job. I'm tired of being broke. I want to have my own money, all of that type of shit. And not to mention, I was tired of doing niggas' yards, and I was tired of doing babysitting and shit like that. I was just tired of doing the extracurricular shit because I don't like kids that much, and I don't like to do niggas' yards. I'm not a fucking architect or whatever, that groundskeeper. I'm not that, no. So I was it was getting real repetitive and tiring, and I'm just oh, can I actually get a retail job, a fast food job, something? So since I turned the age of 17, I was applying for jobs. Nothing, I would go on interviews, and then after the interview, I wouldn't get no callbacks or anything like that. So this year I was I'm gonna be 18, I need to get a job, whatever. Still applying for jobs. At this point, I'm you know what? It just ain't meant to be. Accepted it, and it's you know what? I'm just gonna go to school. It's not meant to be. Whatever. But in the process of me doing that, shit didn't go my way with school. Y'all already seen that video. Well, some of you did before I took it down. No shade. So yeah, I was banking on school, didn't go my way, so I was you know what, let me try looking for a job again. So I delved into looking for a job hard again, and this was about end of September, beginning October. Yeah, I was right. I was gonna say August for some reason. So I applied for 4 jobs: U.S. Polo at the Fashion Show Mall, Diesel, Timberland, and Columbia at the Premium Outlets. I left my phone number with them. I was I applied for you guys' job. They were oh, all three said their hiring manager isn't there. So I was okay, cool. Well, here's my phone and my number. Here's my phone and my number. Jalen, really? Here's my phone number and my name. Can you call me back and whatever? And it was yeah. In the U.S. Polo, they did an on-phone interview. So, and I haven't heard back from them in I don't know how long. So, and then that too. Not to mention, they didn't call me or nothing like that. So it was 2 weeks going by or whatever. And I'm dang, I must have not got this job because I didn't get no calls from nobody. Then I'm watching a zombie movie, Scout's Guide to a Zombie Apocalypse. Watching that, it's pretty funny. Watching that, and I get a phone call from Columbia. I'm okay. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm okay. I answer it. He was yeah, this is Jalen. I was yes, this is he. He was I have a couple questions for your application because you applied to this job opening. And I was like, yes, of course. And he was like, he was just asking the fundamental questions. On your application, it said the like work experience was blank. Can you care to explain that? And I explained it. And then he was like, what are you like, what's your availability? And then, because he was like, on your application, you said, do you want the closing shifts or close to closing shifts? And you're open on weekends and stuff. And then he was like, no, he was like, what considered the time for you to close? And then he was like 5, 6, and he said some other times. And I was like, between 5 and 6, and he was like, so 5? I was like, 5, yeah. And he was like, okay, good. And then he was like, are you willing to work on holidays if we need you to work on holidays? And I was like, yeah, I don't got nothing else to do besides hanging out with my family and eating. And if I'm doing that, I'd rather make some money too. Shoot, get my food to go, that's my lunch, hit it to work. It's real simple. But yeah, and then I was like, he was like, well, can you come in? This is on a Friday. He was like, can you come in tomorrow, Saturday, for an interview at 10:30? And I was like, yeah, of course. Every time I get like a job interview or something like that, I always jump on it and be like, yeah, I can take this time and just, without considering, I don't have a car. And I be asking niggas for roids. So I was like, I said yeah to 10:30, and I was like, crap, now I gotta see if mama got anything to do. So I was like, I called my mom, I was like, Mom, do you have anything to do tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning? And she was like, no, why? And I was like, cause I got an interview at Columbia. And she was like, okay, come on. Yeah, that's perfect, all right. Cool, click. So tomorrow, I'm trying to film and niggas is making noise. Okay. So tomorrow comes and I'm getting ready for my interview. I'm a little nervous. I'm shooketh a little bit. Getting ready for the interview. I thought I was gonna be late because I went the wrong direction to the store. And I wasn't late because she was doing another interview with somebody else, so I was perfectly timed. So get into the interview. She's like, can you read this paper? This is like the requirements we need for you to have the job. And I was like, I read it and I was like, okay, cool. And she was like, oh, you a speed reader or something like that? And I was like, girl, stop. I don't play for your team. So she started the interview and she was like, okay, so sorry if it was like really long to get you in here. I was like, no. And she was like, well, cause they put a poster with your information and stuff on it, and it was like very far fetched or whatever. And I was like, it's all right. So we started the interview, and she was like, if you work here, we have what was the question she asked? She was like, we have a lot of different language speaking. We have like a lot of Mandarin, French, Spanish speakers and stuff like that. So what would you do to help the customer get what they need? And I was like, I play charades, like pretty much and point to whatever they need. Like I'll say, welcome to Columbia, and if they be like, what? If they give me that look like, I would just be like, okay, what would you like? And just point to it. I was like, you want a jacket, you want pants, you want a shirt, you want backpacks, you want shoes. Like I would just play charades at any cost. And then she was like, just by you attempting that question, you already won that. I was like, I already won. And then she was like, what would you like for your hours to be? And I was like, whatever. I was like, because she was like, on your application, it was, you picked like closing shifts and then open on weekends. Are you good with that? And I was like, yeah, I'm good with that. And then she was like, are you available to work holidays and stuff like that? And I was like, sure. I was like, yeah, if you guys need me. And she was like, okay, cool. She was like, okay, cool. And she was like, obviously on holidays, if I see that I'm taking something away from you, I'm going to be nice and I'm going to give you something else in return. And I was like, she is hella cool. And pretty much just more interview shit. Then the interview was over, and she was like, in the interview, she was like, I got a feeling about you. You good, you calm, collected. Usually people that's coming in for the interview was like nervous, you can tell. You calm and collected. And I was like, in my head, I was like, yeah, girl, because I've been on 18 fucking billion interviews for the past 2 years. You learn a tip or two. Left the interview spot. My mama was sitting there waiting because She ain't got nothing else to do. So she was sitting on the bench waiting, and I went outside. And you know how every time I think I got something, I walk outside like hella happy. So I was walking out the clothing store, and I was like, and she was like, "You're so stupid." And she's like, "How's the interview going?" And I told her, and she's like, "Okay, that's really good." Literally went back, came back home. Came back home. Literally, couple hours later, bro, got the phone call from the store manager. That was the assistant manager. I was the interview, but the store manager was like, "Yeah, V said you." This is the dude again, but V was the assistant manager. He was like, "She said that you were a really good candidate. Your interview went really well. I wanted to know if you can accept the job." I said, "Bitch, yes. Boy, I'm employed. I'm gonna be making this money. Like, yes. I love that." So he was like, "Yeah, so I'm gonna be sending you a series of emails. Just fill them out as fast as you can and whatever, and you'll get started." So is it bad that once I said I got the job, I told my whole family and they were excited for me because they knew the struggle of me looking for a job. But they were really excited for me, and I was already like planning on what I was doing with my money. Like every paycheck, I was like, "Ooh, I can get this, I can get this, I can get this." Oh, and since I'm seasonal, so I can like rack up hours and stuff like that. That's what she said. She was like, "I can give you the max 20 to 20 something hours, but the least I can give you is 10 hours." And she was like, "But since you're seasonal, you can rack up on the hours by just asking people, or if people asking you to take their shifts, or you volunteering to come in this time when we need you at." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So your boy is employed. That's the announcement. That's the surprise. That's the surprise. Your boy is employed. I have a jiggly job, and yeah, nothing is going to change with the YouTube stuff because the time I go into work is not going to inflict in my posting schedule. This is going up on Wednesday, and I start work tomorrow. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow's Monday. I start work tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow. So yeah. So that's nothing's gonna inflict with my YouTube posting schedule and nothing like that. I'm still gonna post at 12, either between the hours from 12 to 1:50. Those are the hours. That's the hours I usually post. If y'all don't catch on by now, that's usually the hours I post because usually I like to sleep. I like to sleep between the hours of crack of dawn to like 11. I'll usually wake up at 11. I usually, since I'm filming today, I will edit it today and get it all shipped and ready and just have it sitting there waiting. And then once Wednesday comes, we can post. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell. I post every Wednesday. And oh, happy early Halloween, because no, not early. See, messed up already. Happy Halloween, because this is going up on Wednesday, which is Halloween. So happy Halloween. And follow my social medias. That'll be all linked in the description. And I will see you guys next Wednesday.
How we gonna do it is